So, in my last string, I gave it to both of them, except for save, to see what was gonna happen. Let me see. Save file. I think I have it here. What's going on? Wait. What happened? It's loading on my save. What's going on? Oh, there we go. All my saves are here. Now I got three different saves. One when I give it to her, and one I give it to him. To be honest, I don't know which one is which anymore. Okay, this thing is getting on my mind. I'll have to put it on the middle. Settings, stream, and more options. Bottom left. Let's put it in the middle. Right here. It'd be great if I could take these off. Let me take it off. So I'm gonna do the same thing you did. I'm gonna give it to her. Yeah, he's gonna use it for himself. Yeah. And I feel mad because I took the mission from him. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Three cycles so far. Uh huh. So you did all of those already. Okay, I'm gonna I'm doing the medicine now. I did it yesterday, but you know, I gotta actually do it now, which I'm going to. And let me see what else. I'm going also to. How about other couple of quests here too that I'm gonna do? Let me see what else. One quick second. Okay, let me see. So let's go to journal. Uh, there's one called Die Robot. You did that one already? Okay, I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna do the long tomorrow to the medicine. Yeah, I'm gonna turn hand the medicine to her. I'm not gonna say anything to the guy. Just gonna give it to her.
I've got some time.
Okay, I got the medicine you were after.
Thanks.
I gave her the medicine.
I'll see to it that this medicine gets to the people who need it. Here, something for your trouble. Nothing personal, but I hope we never do business together again. Don't want to make a habit of consorting with smuggler types.
Especially your reputation increase. Okay, so doing that show is increasing your reputation with them.
You do have some cheek on you. Lucky for you, I kept a little contingency
Oh,
fee in case you
that's
tried to
money.
negotiate with me.
Let me see. Yeah, probably.
Somebody deserving. Silas on account of him being out in the cold. Amelia seeing how she's around people all the time. Anybody in the sick room?
Okay, at least you're gonna.
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay. Let's see the conversation. Let's not tell anything to him. Let's just keep going. He cannot know what we just did. Pretend that never happened. Let's do this side quest too. Where did you go? Oh, it's right over here. Perfect. Ana otro level up. Perfect. So I set up my other skill. Spacer choice. Okay, where we gotta go next? Oh, it's us. It's around. Alright, so we damage for this. Red. Where we can go in. Oh, I need that one. This one.
Here they come! With us!
We'll sell this for money. Really? You've been open. Little more experience, something. A little bit more experience. Skills. I need to best points in here. Focus still from humans while sneaking. No access to restricted items in vending machines. Contains containers require one back. Unlock. Freeze to open. Okay, I'm gonna put points on this. Okay. Well, active. Yeah. That's it. Taking everything I see. She's gonna be aware of my carry capacity. Healing items, okay. Cool. 1 second story balcony door. Sure, message. Criminal activities. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder. All considered illegal activities and are frowned by society. Avoid being seen if you want to engage in those activities without consequences. Reminding me. Unlock the box. Ooh, that's for hacking. That. You know what about things about this type of game? Everything I see on the floor, I pick it up. I pick everything up, and then I gotta check the usefulness of the stuff. So yeah, that's what I unlock here. What do I have here? This one, wow, this one got, oh, this one got nothing. I think I probably took it. Here, and this money. Ooh, tech kit. Backpack. Wait, let me see what this is. 1 second. Okay, backpack. Armor mod utility. Increase your carrying capacity. Modification. Carrying space plus 20 kilograms. Instead of... Wait, but if I put it, could put in this armor? Or skill kit. Increase your tech skill. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna use that because I don't want to put it on something that I don't want. I don't know if we put in this armor. I'm gonna wait on that. He almost fell. You know what is missing? That you could slide. That is missing. Just... Yeah, that's what is missing. Heavy ammo and yourself. And checking all the, you know, when you get out of from the Edgewater, and checking all the like little houses thing is around. See what kind of find. That's what I'm doing right now. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that's alright. Oh no, they're still gonna see me. No matter who I attack. Oh, that's not out of the way. I had no idea. Oh, she was levels up. Level 4. Yeah, you higher than me, man. I've been working. Excuse me. Let me see. I gotta check my ability because I want perks. Okay, cool. take another perk. Let me see. Grow healthier. Negotiator. Experience deadly demonstration. Features from companion skills. Yes. Yes. I'll go for this one. Apply. Yes. Skills. Let's see. How many points do I need? Sneaking. One more point. I got another point. What? There we go. Now. After right now? Go ahead, know you're playing. Apply, yes. That did anything. Hey. Ooh. Do not realize how cool. There we go. Perfect. So we're level 4 now. Insert right here. Save this one. So I know which choice I took. To 15. 180. 15. Companion. 15. Perfect. Yeah, that should move 1 damage in this. Keep investigating. Daqui galera vai se ver. Now what I need to be. Here is Samba Tune. Oh yes, I'm guessing that. Anything? Yeah, but it will affect the choices depending. I'm taking everything.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
What's the mission said? Let me see what the mission said before I do anything. Too good a mechanical scale. What did you do? Did you kill the machine or?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
You need to go. I need to have food. I'm not sure.
Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
I just repair him. Jeremy, yep. I need to go talk to this guy now to see what he's gonna say about that. He told me to destroy it.
Here they come! Don't mess with us!
She got it. Somebody dead here. I don't know if I take the food, give me that. Salmon. Skills. Character, skill. No, this is the guy that was skiing when I was talking to him last time.
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
He gave me a secret gun. I need to go find it.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Let me go get the thing. That's it. I can find it. Secret weapon. Okay. So I gotta go back to the city. Okay. Minute. Okay.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit? You're not a big drinker, are you?
Jesus Christ, he did I put it here. I have to return to him now.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Actually, hid it in the bathroom. Okay. Oh, I knew I should have put it all the way. So you can follow the waypoint. Okay, now I gotta go around it through here. The other side now. I was following the waypoint. Sir? Sir?
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. Fun. This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
This guy.
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. You can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanical she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer. Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Okay, so what else? So yeah, Shorty is in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you. If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
I'm still doing his quest line. You still doing his quest line too? Yeah. Oh, you just finished it? Yeah, I'm still doing it, right? After that, I'm gonna do the main one. He sent me to find something else. Let me see if I could have like a fast travel. Let me see. See me and my. Oh no, it's just saying this thing as from the ship, so it's not worth it. Wait, can I fast travel here? Community center. Can I fast travel here? Oh, I can fast travel. Yeah, it's just fast travel just now. Putting you on the spot. Oh, you gotta do what you gotta do, just like you told me. Community center. Okay, so I should...
Asked if you were a drinker? Sorry. I know, it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. Where are we headed?
So,
Definitely. So what I was going? Oh, oh, okay. What are you gonna cook?
I always wanted to poke around in here.
System alert.
I'm gonna save it right here because I have a feeling I'm gonna die a lot around here.
Security.
Oh!
Oh, unexpected sweeping. Destroyed.
Got him all.
Beginning secure.
Here they come! Woohoo! Nice work! Mr. Thompson said to talk with Miss McDevitt before doing anything here?
Okay, this is gonna influence all of this, so I gotta go back.
Processing data. Performing an area sweep now.
Here they come!
Heard something outside the walls today.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. See why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for some information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass. The Vicar's about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him.
Let's go and talk to her now.
Where are we headed?
This is what I did. I think I gotta go to the community center.
Ready for this! Everyone all right?
Ooh, new sword. Oh yeah, I forgot. Have a new sword, a plasma sword. Oh, I can use it or something. No, but this one. 183. Why is it red? You got notifications on it. Okay. Why is it red? Keep going straight to the right. There we go. This is what we.
Move along, stranger. You don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the Aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest. I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. What is it? If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. A home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
I think I'm gonna stay with them. Because I don't like the other people in the other town.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to run out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort
Before I
of thing
divert the
that
power, I
would
need to do some of the cycles that I got from that town.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I'm all right. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Where are we headed?
Okay, let me do all the quests because I don't want to really mess something up. Let me do the book thingy that this guy want me to find, and then I'm gonna divert the power for her town because I don't like the other guy. I do not like the other guy. Gotta be the lesser evil. Yeah, closest was Skepta here. I'm hungry. You left the fridge open. Oh, that's the stove. Sounds just like the fridge. Oh, that paper. Money. Yeah, there you go.
Incoming!
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Here I go! Here goes nothing! Nothing personal, I swear.
Good job. You know what? Let me take the gun that they drop on the floor and fix it up. And let me see. Took this one. This one is still 99%. This is 100. Let me keep one copy. Companion. Her gun is 100%. Ordinary weapon doesn't degrade. Let me dismantle this. Sure. Better be something down here. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I can put an extra one in here. Companion perk. Companion has leveled up and can get granted any perk. Go to the okay. Got a new perk. Perfect. And I also leveled up too. Go to her. Let's go to perks. This is gonna be helpful. I like mods. There's one. To myself. Hell yeah, repair myself. I could repair my own stuff. The inventory made, I could repair my stuff. So I want to repair this. Option. Oh, I can repair. What am I gonna? Weapon parts require 10, your weapon part 30. Okay, so now I can repair myself. Perfect. So, what's my part? Should be not this. Right, weapons part. There we go. Perfect. Perfect block. All this stuff. Fast travel. Compare his clothes.
Another day at the cannery.
You think corporate's ever gonna visit?
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah, I think I have it.
Please get it.
Oh, not yet. I thought I did already. Okay, so I actually gotta get going. By any chance you did the quest that you gotta find a book? Cause I found the book already. It's when you pick to this guy called the big car. So I went to an area, I found information about the book, and I know where the book is at.
Oh, the priest?
Yep.
Yeah, I did that one. I completed that one.
Before I divert the power from that town because I don't like that town.
I'm building a new side quest for the other town.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with them.
It's always on.
Okay, so it's right here. I don't know what it is. Oh no. Let me see. Character skills. You're gonna be in range. Because I have one ability reach already. Almost. Yep, it's better than this. Oh shit, bro, I needed that. Welcome.
That was quick.
The reason I took this sword is meant. I got his book. Save. Perfect. Give us a book. Fast travel now. Oh, the thief is gone. Oh shit!
Watch out! I'll fix you right up!
Monkey looking thing. I had no idea how far ahead it Oh shit. Oh shit, there's one more. Oh shit, come over here. Nope. Oh, bro. I did it. Let me see what's the effects I have on me right now. Medicine. Because you can combine, you know, the medicine and stuff that you picked up. You could actually combine it with your inhaler, and it will give you some extra buff. So you see the medicine and adrenal injectable healing, adrenal heal 25% HP over 2 seconds. And the tuna that I'm using to combining it says base health 25%, that's 2 minutes. For 2 minutes, it's gonna increase my special blend of herbs and spices. Base health 25%. I'm increasing my HP, so my life bar is longer. 100% natural health regeneration for 2 minutes. And that's a fruit here that you combined it will give you 200% health regeneration for 2 minutes. But I don't, the apple, I don't remember where I got that from. Cheese spacers, okay, you combine that with that too. No, this is gonna take stuff out of me for 2 minutes. Body attribute +1, that's 30 seconds. Companion's ability cooldown 50%. Okay. Movement speed, that's good. Weapon sway 50. Attributes +1, that's 30, and no, can't do that. Okay. That's good to know. No, he's inviting me to a party. That's what he's doing, but I'm doing something else. Food is ready. Spacer's choice. See, I got his book now. I'm giving it to him.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Oh, he's sending up this. Okay, that's up to you.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes, I have it here with you.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent.
Perfect.
Wasted. Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
There we go. He became part of my crew.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in
I had
order,
two
and I'll catch up
companions.
with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
I had two companions now.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale, Captain.
I have second companion. Need to go to the ship to see if I can get him equipped too. Of course. Huh? I'll pick it up, don't worry. Let me save the game here. Boom. now.
Pick it up, grab it from
The bottom,
pocket.
of course.
Top is hot.
Got you.
Oh
All right. See you guys later.